Here we have the Apolonia made by Pirate. It's a Silver Max Pro. Never used one of these in my life before. Only perhaps just for 10 minutes to see if it worked, but seems fairly straightforward. We've got on-off volume, threshold, which I presuming is going to be sensitivity, discrimination. We've got an option of discrimination over two-tone, so I presume we're going to get an iron volume coming through there somewhere, an iron grunt. Auto and manual ground balance. I put it on auto and on 0. Volume's on 10 at the moment. See how that goes. Right, just to go with a few nails first. I've got the discrimination on 0 at the moment. Just giving a good. So put it on two-tone, we can identify the nails. Should we wish to use this in discrimination mode, looks like we have to take the discrimination up to 6 to get rid of the nails. So knowing that, we'll put it on discrimination on 0 and put it on two-tone. You can hear everything that's happening. Right, on to the first target, which is a gold chain, 20 inches long, rolled up into a ball 1 inch deep. It doesn't see that at all. Gold chain 5 inches long, 1 inch deep. Bit of a mixed tone there. If we put it onto discrimination, gets out quite happily, but if we were to knock nails out, it's still getting it, knocking nails out, but if we put it on two-tone, it doesn't like it. Right, continue. Fine silver earring, 1 inch. Nope. Small Roman bronze, 3 inches. That's where the discrimination to knock nails out. If we turn it down to 0 again. I think you're using it on two-tones. I think you might be missing a few things. And if we're using it on desk, we need to knock the nails out, so put it on 6. Yeah, it's getting back quite happily. Small pewter button, 4 inches. Pewter button, 6 inches. See what coke sounds like? And where do we need this to go to knock coke out? Well, we look at that. See if we can get the Roman bronze still. Yeah. It's close. I'll put it back on two-tone again, on all metal. And we'll go on to the Galena, which should give the same response as it can, really. Let's reject it on the two-tone. It's in all metal. We'll put the discrimination on there enough to knock out iron. Air rifle pellet, 4 inches. I don't think there's anything else. Thin copper ring, 8 inches. No matter what you do with that. Right, onto the separation and discrimination. Iron cord 2 pence. That's what discrimination. Two-tone, a bit of a crackle there. Crown bottle top. we now reject the crown bottle top and still pick up a 2p. Even on maximum discrimination, still gets them both quite happily. So there's nowhere to go with that one. So I'm just trying 2 different methods here as we go along. Right, low and high conductive coins, 8 inches deep, 1 inch apart. Not seen any iron there. Same again, only 3 inches deep. And we've got a pull tab now and 20p. This pull tab. Still getting it at maximum discrimination, and so also the 20p. So we've got 3 inch deep low and high conductive coins with a steel staple in the middle. It's more intent on getting the staple because the coins. Put on discrimination, see what that does. You put on Detector with jet nails. Not much better, I don't think I'd be digging that, to be perfectly honest. Right, onto the low conductive coins. A single tone. It's a 5 inch one, 6 inch, 7 inch. Bit of a drop off there, 8 inch. I suppose I'd probably dig that. 9 inch. No, I wouldn't be digging that one. And 4 inch 5p on edge. Five inch on edge. 6 inch on edge. 7 inch on edge. No. Next one, cut quarters, 2 inches deep. 4 inches deep. Not really. High conductive coins, George III halfpenny, 6 inches. 7 inches. 8 inches. Not great. Dare we try the 9 inch one? Not much going on there really. Let's put it on all metal with the 2 tones. No, ceases on. Halfpenny on edge, 6 inches. No problem there, 7 inch one. I don't disappear quick. Nope. Next. Cartwheel pennies, 9 inches. I thought that was ambitious starting with the 9 inch one. 8 inch. Not very good on big targets. I don't know what frequency this thing runs on actually, to be perfectly honest. I'll have a look when I get back home. Say my knowledge of these is fairly zero. Right, we'll try it on a few artifacts. Large musket ball, 4 inches. Large musket ball, 7. Small bottle, 6. Small bottle, 8 inches. Fibula, 3 inches. Fibula, 5 inches. We try it on a deep also on this bottle, 15 inches. All metal two-tone. Nope. Trying to think of another one it might get. Fibula, 7 inches. No, that's probably the easiest one here, so we'll give up with those and go on to the silver coins. Right, silver coins, Victorian silver threepenny bit, 6 inches. Sixpence, 7 inches. Right, shilling, 8 inches. Bloody hell. Edward penny, 6 inches. This is like hammered. It's put some two-tone in all metal. I think discrimination to knock out iron is definitely the way to go. I don't think it's going to get any of those, so we'll go on to the iron target. Horseshoe, 6 inches. Large iron bottle, 6 inches. 20 pence, 8 inches deep, with 3 nails on top of it. And 20 pence, 8 inches deep, 3 nails 4 inches above it. Gets that quite happily. Next one, knife blade, 2 inches, with 2 copper rivets. Nope, not going to get that. Large nail, 6 inches deep, with 20 pence sitting on top of it. Half penny, 6 inches, Coke 1 inch. There's a Coke. There's the half penny. Pen knife. Horseshoe, 2 inches, 20 pence, 6 inches. £20 2 inches, horseshoe 6 inches. Right, 6 half pennies in the stack, 11 inches down. I thought it might have got that. 100 mixed coins in a pot, 20 inches deep. And last but not least, the 6 half pennies in a row on edge, 2 inches deep. And check the way, which it of course gets. Just try it in this way with a two-tone all metal. Yeah, like all the Detectors, just easy design. So a Pirate was a fairly sort of average mid-range detector. It's not an expensive detector, so you can't expect a fantastic amount. It seems to have a maximum depth of about 8 inches, no matter what size the target is. But it's simple to use, not a lot to dislike about it really. Not cluttered with bells and whistles, ideal for beginners, nicely made. Does look very similar to a Golden Mask 1 Plus UK, and it also behaves very much like a Golden Mask UK as well, giving very similar results. I'm sure there's no link there except that the control boxes are the same size. As I mentioned several times during the video, it doesn't really work with two-tone. ID doesn't, where you get the iron grunt for the iron and an higher tone for the non-ferrous. They do get mixed up a lot, and you could easily get confused and just leave a target in the ground. So if I was to recommend anything, I would recommend using this in the normal discrimination mode. Anyway, thanks for watching. I shall be back shortly with another video. Catch you later. Bye for now.